3D TVs, tablet computers and 4G wireless, the most hyped technologies of 2010. Well, this year has been a very busy year for the tech world, as far as launching of new products is concerned. Items like 3D TV, tablet computers like EPUB and Augmented Reality are the hottest anticipated selling items. But it is somewhat a rule that hype is always followed by a severe backlash, and that's where technologies like microplugging platform, that is Twitter, ebook readers and virtual world become more important. The tech analysts at a company named Gartner have worked up their annual report called as Hype Cycle Report, which is fully illustrated with a handy chart that clearly shows which technologies and products are just blossoming to build a mega buzz. Moreover, which ones have reached a sort of pinnacle of so-called hype, or in the more technical terms have reached peak of inflated expectations, and which are suffering the severe and inevitable backlash from the industry experts. Finally, the chart shows the technologies that have reached a stage of maturity that means neither they have reached so-called pinnacle of hype nor they are the subject of backlash. Moreover, the Gartner chart is not for the common level users like you and me, but instead it is basically aimed at the C-level executives of the tech companies so that they can analyze the policy errors. This hype chart, according to Gartner, is a practical guide for people at positions like S, CTOs and other top-notch executives. So according to the industry experts, Gartner chart provides a jumping-off point for a clear-cut debate about technologies which are on the brink of breaking through in the mainstream market, which technologies are hyped to death, and those actual runners that will make a mark in the coming years. Which technologies are making their mark? So if we gauge the Gartner chart to know which of the technologies have been on the constant rise, I must say, we have got loads of them. First off, it is the automated autonomous cars, Google is on it, and then comes the human augmentation. Last but the most hyped in the present times is the Internet TV, yet again search giant Google is the frontrunner. Then Gartner analysts emphasize on the technologies that we are seeing everywhere these days. These include the application domain of smartphones like iPhone and Android that let you simulate everything around you in the digital realm. Media tablets are more precisely the tablet computers, who can forget the hottest selling item of the year, Apple EPUB, and lastly is the fast and speedy 4G networks being introduced by the likes of Verizon and AT&T. Finally, the Gartner analysts elaborate on the technologies that are experiencing a backlash. Microblogging website Twitter is the center of attention, which has been getting pretty tough feedbacks from their customers. Technologies like gesture recognition, including Xbox Kinect and PlayStation Move, has also got pretty sought-after backlash from the consumers all over. So this hype cycle by Gartner is really a helpful report for the industry leaders to foresee, develop strategies, and come out with innovative ideas that are according to the requirements of users.